Right, we are live. Dr. Eric, Edward, in the famous words of Dr. Eric. Good morning this morning.
Winning
Good
this.
How you guys
morning.
doing?
Doing amazing. It's so great to see you guys. And man, I've been excited about this call for a while now. So it's good stuff.
Great stuff. Me too, Dr. Eric. If people knew what was going on behind the scenes the last 3 or 4 months, they'd more than understand why why we haven't done any big calls like this, getting everything ready. But man, we really do hope to blow some minds this morning. I think that
Yeah.
what we're going to share today is going to make this journey worth it for everybody. So it's incredible.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree.
Oh, cool. Welcome, everybody. Great to have you with us. And we are gearing up for an explosive launch on March the 2nd. We've got some great news, some great updates to share with everybody. What an amazing journey it's been. And, you know, guys, we've done enough projects in our lives, our journeys together. Dr. Eric, you've been a disruptor for your whole life. Edward, you're a disruptor. We know that anytime you do what has never been done before, that you gotta put your big boy pants on, so to speak, to take on that journey. And you're gonna be faced with challenges. You're gonna learn. You're gonna realize what you don't know, and you're gonna realize what people you need by your side in that journey, and that's just part of it, right? And that area I was thinking last night, not only are we doing what's never been done before in the world, but there's many components of what we're taking on this vision that we've never done before individually, right? That this is literally new territory. Like this is an idea whose time has come, and we're so far outside of the realm of familiar experience, pushing the limits with this project. But I'll tell you, the end result of where this is going, guys, we are about to disrupt. There's a global movement that's happening right now where people are realizing I have to take my health and my family's health into my own hands. And they're realizing that the lifestyle of modern society is a lifestyle that fuels the breakdown in their bodies. It's fueling sickness, it's fueling disease, it's causing the cells and the body to become sick. The modern lifestyle is a lifestyle that you're going to end up at the hospital, you're going to end up at the doctor if you accept the status quo way of living and you don't take health into your own hands. And this is a movement that is empowering people to literally take their limitless life into their own hands, to unlock the code of their cells, of their DNA. And guys, we are literally going to disrupt the globe, the world, with this message, with the knowledge, with the products, with the systems. Everything that Dr. Eric has put together is going to absolutely disrupt health. So we have some massive announcements today. Edward, listen, because once Dr. Eric and I get going, that train's rolling. So, man, I know that this is something you're so passionate about. You're one of the healthiest people that I look up to you in so many ways. I look up to you as a financial mentor. I look up to you as a family mentor. You're a family man, and I honor that. But your health lifestyle, I mean, we've done some testing over the years, like biological age and things. Like, even with Dr. Eric, we did a bunch of testing, and you're like 20 years younger than the rest of us. Like you have lived such a clean, healthy life. And I know this is a passion of yours, the path that we're on, but you've been on this journey from the very beginning. And I would love to throw it over to you, man, just to kick off the call today with some of your thoughts.
Yeah, thank you, Jeremy. I'm thinking back. I was there actually at the very first meeting that we did together at your home. And I remember the ideas and all the strategies was put it in a whiteboard. And when I think back, when I think back and I seeing you and Dr. Eric together, anytime I see you guys starting talking and the ideas and the creativity, like Jeremy, you have one of the most creative minds. Uh, I said this many, many times, right? And when you see a professional like Dr. Eric comes with his experience in who truly wants to help people, who truly wants to take this health to the world, right? I mean, those who know Dr. Eric, they do those who met Dr. Eric went to his clinic, they see he forgets everything. He's trying to solve their selves, their bodies, right? And this is one of the beautiful things about Dr. Eric. And you, Jeremy, I mean, genius ideas. Everything was born back. People don't realize actually how much work has been put in. The last 18 months, the ideas, the things, and I'm so happy, Jeremy, that you've seen early vision when you met with Dr. Eric. And I remember when you told me about the product and the health, even though I'm into health and everything, I wasn't on board 100% right away. I go like, all right, I know you have great ideas. I go like, okay, I want to see. But when I met Dr. Eric and then when I start looking into more and more, I saw what you see. But the ideas you coming out, putting the strategy together, it's just there's a different levels of visions, right? And some people at the very first challenge give up so fast and they lose the best journey that they could have. And there's different level of people mentality. When they have a challenge, they actually become stronger and they make their journey much, much more successful. So I'm actually very, very much thankful to both of you because without each of you, this wouldn't be here. Like literally, it would not be here. I'm very thankful Dr. Eric chose this path because, as he says, for people, or how do you say, for people to people, something like you say, there's like a saying, I know. Um,
By the
and
people, for the people.
by the people, for the people. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And and really to make this global moment with the people and today's this is the only path to make this successful.
Yes.
And this is not a coincidence that you, Jeremy, got introduced to Dr. Eric by some of your friends back in the days ago. That's not a coincidence. Like I want to like literally, guys, this is not a coincidence. This is very, very big things has been happening behind so much work. And again, um, the opportunity is so big, is so amazing. I'm so excited for this. Literally, it becomes everything it's it's everything because if you're not healthy, forget about success, forget about anything, right? And this is a mission. This is a big mission. This is a crusade, like one of our good friends says, it's a crusade. And even though it's a huge financial opportunity, but I talk to a lot of leaders and they say we're not doing this for finances. We're good with finances. We're doing this so much bigger than finances. And anyway, I want to pass it back to you. I want to thank both of you guys. I'm so excited to part of this, and I'm so committed. I know we're going to be changing the world with a real way to heal people.
I love
That's
it.
good.
We
Well
love you,
said.
brother. Appreciate you. Well, Dr. Eric, there's a movement happening. You've been in front of this movement your entire life, your entire
Yeah.
career, and that movement is transformation. And I love what you said, even just before this call. You said, yes, people are going to lose a ton of weight. Yes, people's brains are going to wake up. Their energy is going to come back. But this is simply the byproduct. It's simply the result of getting your cells right. And so, brother, there is a movement. You worked very close. You introduced me to Robert Kennedy
Yeah.
Jr. and you work very closely with his team and what's happening here in the U.S. and our country. But it's not just about the U.S. This is a global movement. We're seeing all over the world, people are wanting to take their health, their longevity into their own hands. So, brother, I'm going to throw it over to you, man. Tell us what's happening with this project. Why is this such a game changer? And I'll throw it over to you, man.
Well, first of all, I'm just humbled to be a part of this, and I'm humbled that we have a strong global community with strong leaders that can really help bring this project, this vision to life. And I'll tell you, what's happening is necessary, and I don't know how to say it other than it's necessary. And if you go back and look at history, you'll always find that history repeats itself. Always, there's nothing new under the sun. All old things repeat. And if you see, whenever humanity goes through this lull, this depression, this horrible things that happen, whether it's a financial collapse in the economy or whether there's a sickness or pandemic that happens, on the other side of that suffering and that problem or whatever is an age of enlightenment. And we, all of us, I want everybody to hear this. All of us, not only do we get to see this new age of enlightenment and health and technology and peace and prosperity and wealth come, we get to be the tip of the spear. We get to help be the ones that bring it to humanity. And we're not doing this for glory, but we're the ones that get to it's going to be written in the history books that we were the ones that said enough is enough. We, the people, are standing together for truth, trust, and transparency. And we want to get to the root cause of our problems. And we want to have access. We want to have knowledge. And we want to express our free will to be able to do the things that we have been born to do. And I'm telling you that it's a big lift, but it's a simple process. And that's what I want everybody to understand. This is a big lift as a community. We need to lift this together. We need to get behind this together. But it's just like a freight train. Once a freight train gets going, you can't stop that train. And the last 18 months, we've been working so hard on this. The last 20 years, I've devoted my life to this project. The last 18 months, we've been really working so hard behind the scenes. And the last 90 days, we've made so much progress because the rules of the game have changed when it comes to health, when it comes to healthcare, when it comes to people realizing that the system that we have, by the way, I used to say that the system is broken, but it's not. The system is designed to do exactly what it's supposed to do, to keep you in the system of sickness, to keep you in the system of disease, to keep you in the system of hurting. I'm just going to tell you right now, the American healthcare system is expert at extracting dollars out of the economy, not getting sick people well and keeping healthy people healthy. And that has gone globally. We see that in Europe. We see that in Japan. We see that all over the world. And everybody is tired of it. And we've all globally said enough is enough. We want to be educated, we want to be inspired, and we want to be able to execute our free will to take our lives and the lives of our family and the lives of our community to another level. And Biolimitless is a pathway to do that, no question about it. But it starts with understanding what we're up against. What we're up against, and I'm gonna give an analogy, right? Think about a river that goes through, like in the United States, we've got the Grand Canyon. If you've ever seen the Grand Canyon, man, I remember standing in front of the Grand Canyon at sunset. My jaw was just like, it's so majestic and beautiful. It's like, wow, like this is the most inspiring thing that's ever happened. But if you take a step back and realize that rock, that granite, that rock that's there, that was an ancient, supposed immovable type of a structure that river, that water just slowly over time cut that beautiful path into. And that's what we are doing at Biolimitless. We're cutting that beautiful path through this new, beautiful age of enlightenment when it comes to health and wellness. And we get to sit back and understand that we're a part of it. And soon we're going to be able to sit back and look at that thing just like the Grand Canyon and be inspired about what we, the people, completed together. So I couldn't be more fired up. I'm excited to share with people where we've been, where we're at, and where we're going, because it truly is limitless. And I'm just going to tell you, if you can't get excited about this, then you need to definitely, get your pulse checked and get on some of these peptides to help get you back alive, because this is so exciting, you guys. So there you go.
I love it. As they used to say, if this doesn't light your fire, your wood's wet.
Yeah, exactly.
It's incredible, Dr. Ari. For if somebody comes, I mean, because look, we have DNA testing. right? We have DNA testing that unlocks and reveals keys inside of your genetic code to how you should be living your life. We have the master microbiotic product, which we're going to be launching version 2 of that product, the official launch in March. The most powerful gut health product ever seen in the world today. The cell signal product is transitioning into the new line of products that we're going to be talking about today. We did it. This was one of the big goals from the very beginning, and literally rebirthing, resetting your life on a cellular level. The 45 Easy Challenge. This is you put a whole manual together, and this is going to be an official launch that we're talking about later today, but where you can be a part of just 45 days of some easy lifestyle changes that will change your life forever. The podcast that you do, the Pep Talk, the Wellness Wednesdays, the Biolimitless University, the Academy, the education, the knowledge, all of these things that we're bringing to the world, it creates a transformative experience. But in your words, as a doctor who has been leading people down this path your entire career, what can people expect? What makes Biolimitless Direct different from anything else that's out there in the world? And what is a fair and proper expectation for a person who says, I'm willing to take on the Biolimitless way of living, right? The Biolimitless system, and I want to go all in on that. What can a person expect, and why? What are the changes that will happen in their life?
Well, that's a great question. Let me just tell you this first of all. I think most of us know there's a success principle that says he or she with the most certainty wins, right? I think we've heard that in some phrase or another. And the reality of what the Biolimitless system does is it gives you, the end consumer, certainty on what you should be doing with your life, certainty on your diet, your exercise, your sleep, certainty on how your body can heal. And let me just be real clear. There's been a spirit of fear all over our healthcare system. People are afraid of colds and flus and symptoms and sicknesses. But you know how you destroy the spirit of fear? You have faith and you have facts and you have certainty. And so what we do is we take the guesswork out of what you, the individual, should do. Let me tell you what people have already experienced. Like, just for example, with the DNA test kit, I get messages every day from people going, I cannot believe the amount of amazing information that I'm getting in this DNA kit about how to live my life. It's literally like a user's manual or a blueprint, if you will, of how to follow your life. I'm already seeing people that are saying they're sleeping better, they're losing weight, their energy has improved. We've had some folks that their blood sugar levels have already balanced by just changing their lifestyle because now they knew what they should do. You see, there's all these different diets and all these different lifestyles and all these different supplements and all these different things, but they only work if you need them. And so that's why we have the test, don't guess philosophy, right? We want to know what's going on. And that genetic profile is the cornerstone of all that we do in the Biolimitless ecosystem. Look, I was with some of the most prominent doctors. These are the new doctors and scientists that are taking over health and human services in America. And literally out of the mouth of the physician who's in charge of this system literally said to me, every man and woman needs to have this test, because they don't have to guess anymore of their life. I mean, it's so empowering. And we live in the 21st century, but we still practice in the 20th century of healthcare. We have the technology. So that what can be expected truly is limitless. Now, let me tell you this. When we understand with our, like, for example, our master microbiotic formula, if you can wrap your head around the fact that we have hundreds of trillions of cells in and on our body, and those cells, it's literally a 10-to-1 ratio. We have 10 times more bacteria in and on our body than we have human cells. And the health of our human cells and our own genetic expression is completely determined by the health of our bacteria. And the master microbiotics is a really specific, unique blend of bacteria and fungi that are in the blue zones. These are the areas of the world where people live to be well over 100 and productive users of society, where we don't have these bacteria in industrialized civilizations. It's the most common sense thing that could be done. And I want everyone to remember that that's one of the big values of Biolimitless is common sense solutions to common problems. It's all about common sense. That master microbiotic, I'm already hearing people saying my energy's improved, my digestion's improved, my heartburn is gone. I'm feeling better. My skin looks better because when the gut is right, then your cells can express because it's all about turning on what are called pathways in your body. You see, most people have symptoms and diseases because cellular, genetic, metabolic, and mitochondrial pathways are closed. And I'm excited that we get to bring an education and a new conversation globally about what real health really is so that the common sense man and woman can understand it and so that they can take charge of their own health. Because the whole idea of physician heal thyself, you should be your own physician. But you need the map, the keys in the car. And then, Jeremy, to transition a little bit into the cell signaling component. Like this is a new conversation for lay people, but in the scientific world, we've been discussing cell signaling for decades. And we know that once you get over the age of 30, your cell signal slows down and everything is all about vibration. And our body, the human body should be vibrating between 50 and 75 hertz. And if it's vibrating lower than that, then we have susceptibilities to symptom, sickness, and disease. And then we age faster. Well, the most common sense thing you can do is just turn that little switch up in your body to get your cells to signal. And through the proprietary use of the peptides that we have, through the genetic lifestyle, through the 45 Easy Reset Challenge, we're going to be able to give every one of you listening the map, the keys in the car. And the side effect of what you're going to experience are going to be things like weight loss. They're going to be things like improvement of brain function, which then makes your brain more vibrant, which is where depression, anxiety, insomnia, and foggy thinking comes from. We're going to be able to work on the upstream and downstream reasons why people's hormones are messed up. We're going to be able to work on the pathways of why you can't lose weight and keep it off. Anybody can do a starvation diet, but you're going to yo-yo right back to where you were before because your metabolism hasn't been reset on a cellular and mitochondrial level. And listen, even here in the United States, Elon Musk, who now is a big component of the United States government, who has been tasked to cut $2 trillion out of the $5 trillion healthcare spend, says, no problem. All we have to do is get every American to lose weight and put them on the proper peptides to do it. Like we could not be in a better position. We're so far ahead of the curveball with Biolimitless. That's why this has been a supposed challenge. And it's not a challenge. It's not a challenge. We're doing things that have never been done before. And if you want a different result, you have to do things differently. This is that age of enlightenment that no one's ever seen before in health and wellness. And it's not going to be institutions that bring it. It's not going to be governments that bring it. It's going to be we, the people, that bring it through protocols and products and services like Biolimitless. So I couldn't be more excited about where we are and where we're going, guys.
Brother, there's maybe nothing more powerful than knowing where the world is going, where things are moving and getting in front of it. And I remember the conversations a year and a half ago. People say, well, why are we, why did we launch if we weren't 100% ready? Why are we? Because guys, we have to get in front of the wave. We're literally like the biggest wave that the world has ever seen between technology and science and humanity, saying we're ready. We are ready to stop marching to the rhythm of what the system is telling us we should be and do. We are ready to find the rhythm that is limitless. We want to step into a different rhythm of life. Humanity is in position saying we want to unlock. People are talking now about living to 200 years old, right? We have you introduced me to a new friend recently that wrote a book that 100 is the new 30, right? This is the language that's happening now in the biological, the scientific world of saying, hey, let's take the limits off. Well, all of that comes down to the cells, right? All of that comes down to the cells within our body. And guys, we are in front of the next wave. This is the next wave in healthcare, in self-care, in wellness. It's advanced testing. It's cellular regeneration, cellular health, cellular reset. And we are on the very forefront of that. Peptides is a major component of that. Peptides are typically require injection. We're bringing a delivery mechanism to the world that allows peptides to be taken orally. So many things, Dr. Eric, that we are in front of right now. I mean, next year we'll be talking about stem cells, right? We've got some things happening in the world of stem cells right now. We are going to be and always will be ahead of what is coming. Now, guys, from a business perspective, that's a game changer. From a health perspective, that's a game changer. We get to be pioneers as a community in experiencing a new level of living, a new level of energy, a new level of mental clarity, a new level of longevity. This is where the world is going. And Biolimitless is on the forefront. One of the biggest things that really made me smile and go, okay, we really, really are onto something here, is as we were traveling the world, we were in Europe and Japan and North America, and we were doing these private meetings, and a lot of doctors were showing up. A lot of physicians were showing up. A lot of healthcare practitioners were showing up at these events. And I sat back in the corner watching what was happening as you were sharing the science and the vision. And I saw doctors with tears in their eyes. I saw the doctors come. I was privileged to sit in some of the private meetings because those doctors would come and say, hey, can we sit down with Dr. Eric and really talk privately? And I had the opportunity to just sit there and listen. And I was blown away to have that inside look into that side of things, that they see that they see the system is not delivering the result that they got into the medical industry to deliver. And when they saw what we're doing, literally tears in their eyes, literally say, we've waited our whole lives for something like this. And guys, I'm just telling you, we are so ahead in front of the next big thing. I mean, listen, we live in America. We talk about what's happening right now. I mean, RFK Jr., who's now running the health in the United States of America, said one of our number one goals is to make peptides accessible and available to the masses, to make it, to get all the red tape out of the way, because this is life-changing health technology, right? It's happening. What Elon Musk said, he said, if we just help the world, like you said, Dr. Ray, lose weight, if we can just solve this one problem, give them access to peptides that reset their metabolism so they can get that extra weight out of their body, we can change the health of the world, right? 85% of the healthcare costs spent today is on chronic disease that is lifestyle driven. Yeah, that's crazy. And we have a chance to change that for our children and our children's children and for generations to come. So look, let's do this. I'm going to pull up the screen share because we got some incredible announcements to make today. Guys, look, I'm telling you, sure, we had some delays in shipping and we had some this and that. If you knew for 1 second everything that's been going on behind the scenes and the problems that had to be solved to get to this moment, and if you understand where we are going in Biolimitless, where Biolimitless is going, what's going to happen after our launch on March the 2nd, you would be thankful for every single time. I'm telling you, delays in shipping are nothing when we talk about the impact, the global impact, the multi-billion-dollar project that this is going to become, the lives that are going to be changed. But we're going to share with you today, those problems have not only been solved, but let me tell you the mindset of champions. When champions go through challenges, they find the treasures. Yep. Challenges are the necessary part of the journey that lead us into our next level. See, challenges will either knock you out or they will take you to your destiny. You can ride a challenge like a horse all the way to the finish line if you understand that those challenges are meant to be there to find out, to test your courage, to test your faith, and to lead you into the next level. And so there's those individuals that are knocked out real easy by challenges. And I think, Dr. Eric, sometimes the challenges come also to find out who's all in and who's not. Challenges are necessary because you don't want to go where we're going with a weak tribe. You don't.
Yeah.
Where we're going, we're taking on a system. We're rethinking things at the highest levels possible. You think shipping challenges were a big deal? Promise you, Doctor, you say it all the time. Wait till we start to impact global health the way we're going to impact global health. There's going to be some things coming. We have an opportunity right now to take this army that launched with us in August. We made it through the challenges. We're getting ready for the biggest launch that the industry has ever seen. And we have an opportunity to make history together. So the challenges are literally nothing. I mean, nothing. I mean, when you compare where we're going to the challenges that we've had, quite frankly, guys, it's a piece of cake. Like literally, it's a piece of cake. If shipping and manufacturing is all we had to deal with up until now, we are golden. We are golden. But what we're going to share with you today is going to make every single thing worth it. So let me pull up the screen share here. Give me just a moment. All right, you should be able to see my screen.
Yep, perfect. Jeremy, there?
So we have brought in.
Jeremy, you were frozen for a while. I don't know if you spoke.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. We have brought in an expert operations and infrastructure team to ensure an Amazon level purchasing experience, shipping process, and customer care, as well as a back office experience. This team operated a wellness company that did nearly 3 billion in sales. Now, let me also tell you guys this. We've had meetings, many meetings with top companies around the world, top infrastructure teams around the world who are begging to be a part of what we're doing right now. We know what we have. We know what we have. And so we realized, going into this, hey, we didn't have the right team in place to handle the infrastructure, but that's great because it allowed us to test things at a small level. We realized that we didn't have the right team in place, and we were able to go out and put that right infrastructure team in place. And so going into this next phase, people are going to be able to order with credit cards. Super simple experience. Shipping is going to happen. It's going to go out within 24 hours of their order being placed. We have a customer care team in place that people have questions, they can reach out and talk to a human. And we've got a whole new back office that's being going to be launched. That's going to just guys, we solve the problems. Second point here is we've also partnered with one of the largest peptide manufacturers in North America, ensuring that production will be ahead of schedule and able to fulfill our record-breaking success. Now, this is huge. We also have infrastructure set up for Japan, infrastructure set up. This is for the shipping and delivery in Europe and around the world. And so this is exciting. This is huge. I've had such an incredible time. I definitely got to thank our good friend Josh Denny for making an introduction to this company. But guys, they are blown away by our vision. They said, "My gosh, this is what we've been waiting for," because they've been in the peptide world for the last 10 years and they understand what it's doing for people's lives. And when we shared with them Dr. Eric's vision and what we have at Biolimitless, they said, "Man, we want to go all in and we want to partner with you guys. Let's go bring the power of peptides to the world." And so we have a incredible new part. That was one of the issues that we ran into, was our manufacturing partners just did not have the experience and the capacity to actually implement and do what Dr. Eric's vision was when it comes to peptides. We've solved that problem. Prior to our official launch on March the 2nd, we will be migrating. This is very important for those who have been a part of what we've done up until now. We will be migrating the Biolimitless genealogy off of the blockchain into a new back office software. So we're going to go from the blockchain into a traditional model, and there's huge benefits to that. It will allow customers to be able to purchase their products with credit cards, and it will allow the Biolimitless members to have a powerful back office experience. And as much as I love blockchain and have been in that world for a long time, what we realized is this is a project designed to reach the masses. And the masses don't know how to set up a crypto wallet. And that's a big learning curve for some people. We want this to be easy. We want people to say, hey, I'm looking for something that's going to help my body lose weight, help me get more mental clarity, help me have more energy, whatever it is. And they're looking for solutions in their life. We want to be able to go to a website exactly the same way they're familiar and used to, be able to purchase the products and have those products shipped to their front door very quickly. And so we're making a big transition that's going to launch on March the 2nd, where we're closing the blockchain side of the structure, and we're going to migrate everything off chain. Anyone who purchases or has already purchased a Biolimitless product before February the 1st. So February 1st will be the cutoff. So if you purchase your product on the blockchain between August 17th and February 1st, you will lock your position into the genealogy. This includes all previous members of our blockchain projects. So if you're a previous member of any of our blockchain projects in the past, you need to purchase a Biolimitless product, any of the products before February 1st, and this will lock your position in. If someone is brand new and they say, I want to be a first mover in Biolimitless, I want to lock my position in today, and I want to be in the genealogy when this project launches, you simply need to use a referral link of one of our members, purchase your Biolimitless product before February 1st, and you will automatically have your position locked in when we do the migration. Those who do not purchase will not be migrated into the new platform. Once the blockchain-based purchases end, all sales will close until the official launch on March the 2nd. So from February 1st to March the 2nd, we will be completing the entire migration and preparing to launch the new back office. On March the 2nd at the Dubai event will be our official launch, and everything will go live in that moment. March the 2nd in Dubai, it's not too late to register for the Dubai event. This is not going to be a convention style event, but will be designed for leaders who truly want to be a part of building this multi-billion-dollar movement. We're going to be talking in depth at that event about the science, the products, the vision, the roadmap. It's going to be absolutely an incredible time. This is really designed for those who say, hey, I want to be at the very first official Biolimitless event. You can get your ticket for that event at limitless2025.com. And we're excited about that event. But beyond that event, we are planning a regional event tour. This is going to happen throughout Japan. I think we have 7 different cities in Japan that we'll be going to. This is going to be done in Europe and in North America. So we'll announce the dates and locations of the regional events once we have the venues and everything secured. The leaders, along with Dr. Eric, are prepared to create the biggest wave of momentum that the wellness industry and the peer-to-peer industry have ever seen. So regional events throughout Japan, Europe, and North America will be taking place after the official launch on March the 2nd. And guys, we're going to light the fire and create the explosion. So, all right, let's dive in now to some exciting news. This is something we've been waiting to share with the world, because we are giving away. Guys, you've been with us on this journey. If you purchased your product in August, most of you expected to get it by the end of the month. We expected it to ship out, and we had challenges. And some of you have been waiting 3-4 months. Thank God the products are now arriving. People are getting their products. Many people have already gotten their DNA test results back in their app. Things are starting to turn around with the first orders. However, we realized 2 things. One, thank you. Thank you for standing with us. Thank you for realizing, hey, this is part of the journey. Let's get to the finish line. Thank you for your patience, your belief, for bringing light into the situation. And this is our way of saying thank you. Number 2 is we realize that once you experience this next product line for yourself, once you experience it, once you see the results in your own body, This is what begins the Biolimitless movement. From the very beginning, since we started meeting with leaders under non-disclosure agreements all around the world this past year, we have been talking about launching solution-based peptides. What does that mean? It means launching product that produce the result in your life, in your body, that is missing right now. And we're so excited to be launching the product Reborn at our official launch in Dubai on March 2nd. We will be releasing Biolimitless Reborn to the world. Reborn is a triple peptide combination that delivers a cellular metabolic mitochondria reset. It took me a whole day to learn how to say those words, but Dr. Eric's going to explain what that means today. It delivers a cellular metabolic mitochondria reset unlike anything the world has ever seen, and the results will be life-changing. In January, we are shipping free bottles of all 3 of our Reborn peptides to everyone who has been with us from the beginning, because your story is the foundation for this crusade. Once you experience the results for yourself, the Biolimitless movement begins. You know, 3 of the biggest health epidemics in the world today are weight gain, mental decline, and weakening of core muscle strength. When you combine these 3 products along with our master microbiotic formula, the results are absolutely life-changing. For those of you who need to lose weight, when you get your cellular health activated, you are going to burn fat. And I cannot wait to hear the stories that come in just from the first 30 days of using this product. You're going to experience increased energy, focus, and emotional well-being. And we even have a peptide in this formula that activates core muscle growth, skeletal muscle growth, even while you sleep. Guys, the results are going to be transformative. Absolutely transformative. Now, if you are going to participate in this free project, there'll be a link in your back office. You'll need to pay for shipping and handling. We are covering the entire cost of this product. All 3 bottles, all 3 formulas will be sent to you. If you purchase between August 15th and today, you are included in this free offer. And why are we doing this? Well, number 1, we're doing it to say thank you for standing with us. But number 2, we're doing it because we're betting on the science. We know that when you reset your cellular metabolic mitochondria, when you reset your body at a cellular level with these products, the results are going to speak to themselves. And guys, we're going to begin a global movement, not from webinars, not from telling facts and talking about this, but from the human real life experience that you are going to have as a result of this. So Dr. Eric, I'm going to throw it over to you because, man, this is my favorite part of every conversation we have is why is this product line, why are these 3 peptides and the formulas that are going to be following, why is this so revolutionary and what can people expect from this?
Well, you know, it's a great question. And I'll tell you, this project, this program that we're launching, this reset program is a game changer. Listen, I want people to understand this, that it's all about the health of your cells. The quality of your health is in direct proportion to the health of your cells. Anyone that's out there that says, take these vitamins, take these peptides, it's for these conditions, it doesn't even really work that way. It works all about getting the cells to work better. Because look, the whole idea is if your cells are firing and the pathways are open and you give the body the right fuel that it needs and you live your genetic lifestyle, that's the key. That's why everybody needs to have a DNA test one time in their life so you can live your genetic lifestyle. The cool thing is the side effects. The quote on here is for me, it says, restore cellular function and watch the side effects transform your life. That's what's cool. Because your cells are designed to power your body, your mind, your energy. I mean, it's all about your mitochondria. The mitochondria is the powerhouse. It's the engine inside your cell, so that when the nutrients go in, that pathway's open and the energy comes out the backside of it like it's supposed to. And this breakdown that happens because of physical, chemical, and neuroemotional stresses that we have causes the cells in the body to not signal like they're supposed to. That vibration goes down. Every organ in our body is supposed to have a vibrational signal. Every our ecosystem of our entire organism has a vibration between 50 and 75 hertz. And as that turns down, we become sick and we become diseased and we age. If we want to stop the aging or slow the aging and improve the longevity, we have to improve the pathways. We have to increase cellular function, and it's all about the mitochondria. The mitochondria metabolic reset program focuses on restoring cellular function by optimizing mitochondrial health, by improving cell signaling pathways. And listen, this isn't about masking symptoms. This is what I want you to understand. It's about supporting the body's ability to work at its best. And the side effects are improved energy, improved vitality, improved longevity. You're going to see weight loss. Listen, I'm 4 weeks into my program. And based off of my metabolic lifestyle and off the peptides that I'm taking, I'm already down 31 pounds as of this morning. And if I can do
Wow.
this, you can do this as well. And it's been the simplest, easy transformation that I've ever done. I want to show you what's possible. So
Wow.
here's what happens when your mitochondria works the way they're supposed to. Your cells work and you function optimally. Period.
Dr. Eric, that's incredible because, there's this huge, everyone's heard about Ozempic or semaglutide. It's a peptide, right? It's a peptide. And when you shared with me the results that people are getting with these three peptides, and you shared with me that this combination of peptides is actually way not only more effective for getting results, but effective in a healthy way. Because what I didn't realize, you're the one who taught me this, that the biggest downside of this whole semi-glutide trend, and some people need it, right? You were sharing,
Yeah.
hey, there are some people it's really good for them, and we're going to have the Biolimitless telehealth set up in the near future, where people who need certain medications and things like they'll have access to that through Biolimitless. But really, that should not be the starting point for most people, because what I didn't realize is you share with me that one of the biggest negative effects of semi-glutide is that you lose muscle.
Yeah.
And when you lose muscle, you're dying. You're accelerating your aging process. And there's this huge muscle loss that comes along with semaglutide. Another thing you share with me is it's something that people have to continue to do the rest of their life or else, right? That's a negative. And then we know the side effects, right? The digestive side effects. So talk to us about, this is not a weight loss product, but what it will do is you will lose weight if you need to. If you need to lose weight, you will lose weight on this product. But talk to us about the holistic approach of this 3-peptide formula that we're introducing.
Yeah, so this is the thing I want everybody to understand is that everything in the body works on pathways. And these pathways all work synergistically for your benefit of your health. And if all you do is go, for example, on an Ozempic semaglutide pathway, that's a metabolic pathway for weight loss, okay? But what it doesn't do is it doesn't help with skeletal muscle pathways. It doesn't help with the GI pathways. It doesn't help with the brain gut pathway. It basically forces the body to do one thing and it shuts down all the other pathways that are necessary to be healthy. And that's why we're seeing all the side effects. Like that's why you hear Ozempic has, a $3 billion class action lawsuit. And that's why you hear that people have side effects from these medications, because when they turn peptides into drugs and they overdose people with them, you're going to have these side effects. It doesn't work this way. The analogy that I give, I like to use analogies, and I like to cook pizza. The pizza I like to cook is gluten-free, but it's pizza nonetheless. And I like to have all these different ingredients because it makes the outcome of that pizza perfect. It's not just about pepperonis, it's not just about sausages, not just about whatever. It's about the process and knowing not just the peptides, but the genetic lifestyle to follow, and following the 45-day easy, which is 45 powerful days with 7 simple steps to follow. Implementing all of that together, you're going to have physical improvements, mental improvements, neuroemotional improvements. Like, look, you're going to see improved metabolic health. We're going to be able to burn fat because metabolic health is taking stored fat and burning it as fuel. But if we just take stored fat and burn it as fuel, that and we don't open the detox pathway, you're not going to burn that fat. You're not going to reset that metabolism, and you're going to yo-yo diet. We're going to be able to have sustained energy. How many of you have noticed that your get up and go has got up and left? Your energy's gone. That's because your cells aren't vibrating at the proper frequency. That's because your cells haven't been reset. And if we do the reset over the right amount of time, your body's going to develop this new habit and pattern. I mean, we're going to have improved gut health. We're going to have improved joint mobility. You're going to have skeletal muscle strength improvement, and the better focus, mental clarity, memory issues. Look, I don't know if you know this, but the American Academy of Medicine is now saying here in the United States that we're at the very beginning of one of the largest mental health crises that you've ever seen in our lifetime. And it's because the mitochondria is not working, the gut's not working, and our cells aren't working, and we're not detoxifying. So this protocol opens up multiple pathways to improve physical, mental, and emotional well-being, which is why people are going to feel more balanced, and they're going to feel more positive. They're going to sleep better. They're going to have improved stress management. And that's the key, because everybody's under stress. And yes, stress is the #1 killer of all men and women on the planet, but it's how your body adapts to stress. And that's on a cellular level. So this protocol is truly a metabolic, cellular, mitochondrial global reset. And the side effects, instead of having negative side effects that all these drugs that you see on television have, we're going to have positive side effects of all the things that you see listed below here. And it's just truly incredible. It really is.
Yeah, Dr. Eric, this is incredible. We're getting messages right now from a lot of our leaders, man, and this is incredible information. And in fact, one of the things that we've gotten several messages about is, okay, what can people do to get this free product? Because guys, we're not going to start selling this. This product is not going to be sold until March the 2nd, right? But we started the manufacturing run. We're going to have product in our hands by the end of this year, early January. And we're sending, it's 3 different peptides, 3 different bottles of product. And listen, these peptides, we're not talking about, cheap vitamins where it's, costs $1 to make, right? This is a whole scientific process of synthesis and everything to get to a 99.7% purity, the highest standard in the entire scientific community when it comes to peptides. This is a big lift. And we are literally coming out of pocket to give, and it's the right thing to do. Listen, you've been with us on this journey. This journey led us to this breakthrough, to bringing this to the world. And we want to get this in the hands of everyone, because I think everyone on the call right now agrees, if we could buy this today, we would, right? How can we get this product? Going into this call, Dr. Eric, we were gonna, you, me, and Edward discussed giving this product away to everyone who's been with us up until now. But let me throw something out at you, man. And we're getting messages from the leaders right now going, okay, is there any way people can buy now and get this free product? I think we should. I know we talked about it. I think we should this is a spontaneous announcement, but brother, this is life-changing. Like, this is literally this, guys. One of the things that started this whole journey was a year and a half ago. Dr. Eric introduced me to peptides. I didn't know what the heck a peptide was. Like, if you'd asked me what a peptide was, I would have said it's a candy or something. I didn't know what peptides were. And I went down this whole, I started geeking out. Like, I became a research nerd, and I started using, and I was injecting myself every single day with peptides. And I could not believe that a tiny drop, literally like this tiny little bit of something, could stimulate such a response in my body. And I was blown away by it. It was transformative. The experience that you're going to have on these peptides is going to change your life. It's something that every human being in the world needs. And it's not just the peptides, guys. It's the entire system Dr. Eric's talking about. It's the DNA lifestyle. It's the habits that you'll build through the 45 Easy. It's the knowledge and education that Dr. Eric is pouring out every day to the community. It's transformative. So, Dr. Eric, what do you think? Should we pull the trigger and I already know your answer, and say, what, if you order the DNA kit, or you order the Master Micro, you order the Biolimitless products between now and, let's say, the end of the year, let's go ahead and send this free product to anybody that does that.
Well, look, here's what I'll tell you is as long as people are patient and are willing to do what it takes to get the results that we're going to do. Because Jeremy, at the end of the day, here's what I care about. You know this. I just want people to experience what's possible. And in the United States, every state has its own, slogan. And I'm in Missouri. It's the Show Me State. And I promise you, if all the men and women that are watching this right now are committed to doing the 45-day easy, to
There you
doing the
go.
reset the way it's supposed to doing and to document that along the way, Jeremy, the answer then to me is 100% yes. Because what happens on the other side of that, that gives us the momentum to truly change the way that healthcare is delivered and received, and the results are going to speak for themselves. We're going to have hundreds of thousands of people globally, starting with the tens of thousands of people that are watching now that says, I want in, that they are going to see the transformation happen to them. And what
Yeah.
I really want to make sure people understand, this is not some Vita Vita Vegemin gimmick. This is not another Me Too product. This is not another take this drink and you'll be skinny for 6 weeks. This is a lifetime system that you must follow if you want to live a happy, healthy, blessed, and ultimately wealthy life. This puts you in the driver's seat. And this reset gives you the opportunity to start with something now. So look, I'm all about helping as many people as we can, as long as people are patient along the way, as long as they understand that what we're doing is truly so outside the box. We're writing new chapters in the regulatory boards of what it is we're doing. Like, these are the things people need to understand. The challenges we had for shipping is because no one's been able to do this before. The challenges we had with the DNA test kit is because it's a medical device. And if I ran that medical device here in the United States for testing in my practices, it's a $2,500 test all day long, and you need a geneticist to run that. We don't want you to have to participate in the broken system. We want you to be able to participate in the system where self-care is the real healthcare. So as far as I'm concerned, guys, I'm in. I know what we need to do. People are inspired and motivated. And the feeling that you guys all have right now when you're hearing this and feeling this is the same feeling that every single man, woman, and child on this planet has when they hear this message. They say, I want the DNA test kit. I want the reset program. I want the peptides. Why? Because all of us know deep down inside that we are not expressing our full potential that we have been given. And this is one more step to do that. But understand, this is not a pill, a potion, a lotion that fixes your problem. You have to put in the work. But if you're willing to put in the work, what's on the other side of that and who you become is truly limitless. So I'm in.
All right. All right. Then let's do this. Here's what we're going to ask. We're going to extend the offer. If anyone purchases Biolimitless product between now and the end of the year, you'll cover the cost of shipping and handling. We'll have a link in the back office for the free product. You'll cover the cost of the shipping and handling. We're going to cover the cost. It's going to be a free gift of those bottles. But what Dr. Eric's asking from us to get access to this, and look, we got to take you at your word on this, but you'll check a box to say, yes, I'm going to participate in the 45 Easy Challenge. And if you're willing to engage, and we're going to launch the first official 45 Easy Challenge on January the 15th. That'll give us 45 days up till March the 2nd, right? So it'll be a full 45-day cycle of a brand new 45 Easy Challenge. Guys, we already have people going through the 45 Easy Challenge. And it's like I've got friends of mine doing it going, my God, I've never felt this good before in my life. And I love, Dr. Eric, that it's 45 easy, not 45 hard, right? I love that.
Yeah.
We're not talking about radical, getting up at 3 a.m. in the morning and running for 5 miles, right? We're talking about small, simple, but vitally important lifestyle habit changes that you'll want to take with you for the rest of your life. And when combined with this cellular reset, it's life-changing. So, all right, let's do it, Dr. Eric. If they're willing to commit to the 45 Easy, anyone who purchases product by the end of the year, it'll be one per customer, one free shipment per customer. You'll pay the shipping and handling fees. And I want to make sure we're not over-promising. We're covering all the details, but that's a home run. And Dr. Eric, yeah, this is great.
Look, here's what I'll tell you is we will give you the map, the keys in the car, but you still got to drive to where you want to go. And I'll tell you right now, I'm already seeing amazing leadership, like the Japanese community. There's so many of them that every morning there's like hundreds of them getting together, doing the 45-day easy challenge. And I've seen weight loss, energy improvement. We've seen blood sugars get back together. We've seen all the right things work the way that it's supposed to. So I'm all in. I just need this amazing community to show us the results. Because once we do that, then we have the chance to really accelerate the way that healthcare is delivered and received by those results, Jeremy. I'm in. Let's do it.
I love it. All right, and then guys, what we'll do is this: once we close out this year, before we start the 45 Easy, we'll do another global call
Yeah.
that will focus specifically on the science of these peptides, right? Because I mean, we could talk a whole day about what these three different peptides will do inside of your body and how they work and operate. We won't go into that today, but here's what we do want to tell you: there's going to be two phases to the Reborn line of peptides. Phase one is the raw peptides. So that's what we're going to be shipping in January. That's going to be what's launching on March the 2nd, is going to be the raw peptides that work down these different pathways. Phase two, Dr. Eric has put together an incredible team of scientists, of research and developers who are working on formulations. What does that mean? It means that we're going to be adding additional cofactor ingredients. This has never been done to the peptides, and we're going to be launching I guess you would call it a 2.0 version of the Reborn products. And those will include multiple ingredients combined with the peptide. But we want everyone to experience the power of peptides just by themselves, the raw peptides, and it's going to be absolutely incredible. So several of the leaders have stepped up and said, hey, before March 2nd, we need to have a marketing tools and marketing system in place. We need a simple videos that explain what Biolimitless is. We need a simple system to post and share on social media. And so all of that is taking place. And on March the 2nd, we will be launching a beautiful, simple, easy to use system where you can share Biolimitless with others. You can build your business passively, and it's going to be incredible. And then again, the 45 Easy Challenge, you can go to 45easy.com, www.45easy.com, and you can learn more there. You can register there. You can download, I believe you can download there even the PDF document once you register. All of that is there. We will officially, you can start now. You can get on board now if you want, but we will officially launch a new group in the 45 Easy Challenge on January the 15th. And that'll be powerful because you should have your new products, your free products by then. Everything will be rocking and rolling, and you will be able to go on that journey starting January the 15th. We're going to post this in the official Telegram channel, but we want to make sure that you're aware of all of the different communications that we have out there. So Biolimitless Direct is the marketing side of this project. And there's three channels there. There's the official Telegram channel where you can get everything. We have an official Facebook group, and we have an official YouTube channel. We'll post those links in the Telegram channel. And then Biolimitless is the health side of the company. This is the science, the products, everything behind Biolimitless Direct. And it doesn't focus on marketing. It focuses only on the product and health and education. There's an official Biolimitless Facebook group, official Biolimitless YouTube channel. Dr. Eric does his Pep Talk podcast, and we're going to give you links to all of that. And every Wednesday, Dr. Eric does his Wellness Wednesday Live. And so very, very powerful. We'll get all that information out with the link so everybody can see that. But Dr. Eric, this is amazing. And talk is cheap. So I know everybody's excited, but if you'll just trust us in this next step and experience these peptides for yourself, experience this system for yourself, it's going to be absolutely powerful. So everyone has until the end of the year. If you haven't purchased your product yet, you secure your position when we migrate the genealogy. And all right, we're going to send free product to every single person that purchases and joins. Again, one per customer, guys. Please don't try to take advantage of the system here. We want to do this to create the stories. But hey, if you know people that need to lose weight, if you know people that are struggling with mental fatigue, if you know people that really are getting hit right now, they can feel their energy levels and their bodies going in the wrong direction, this is a great opportunity to get them engaged, great opportunity to give them the experience. So Edward, why don't we throw it over to you to close out the call today, because Dr. Eric and I have been going back and forth. So let's throw it to you to close us out today.
Sure, sure. Just really quick, I just wanted to clarify that we're transferring from blockchain into basically into a traditional site. We're going to migrate. That's on a Biolimitless Direct. That's not Biolimitless Centers of Excellence.
That's right.
Biolimitless Centers of Excellence stays on blockchain. It doesn't change. It stays that just to make sure that's very clear. And I mean, I get messages about people asking how are the people are doing 45-day challenge when we didn't got the product yet. Well, I know our Japanese team have done already 45-day challenge and they're already starting second one and
Yeah,
they did it without product.
exactly.
How? I mean, some of them started already received their master microbiotics and started the second one with that product, but it's about lifestyle. It's it's about mindset. It's a lifestyle. And when the product is gonna come in, they're gonna be doing a second one or a third one 45-day challenge with the product. But you do your DNA tests. Some of them went and saw Dr. Eric in his clinic and they done some other tests.
Yeah.
So it's about just, changing your lifestyle, your diet, and doing just a little bit exercise. And that 45-day easy, it explains there what to do. Anyway, so we ran out of time. Guys, it was amazing listening there to Eric, Jeremy. Thank
Yeah, I
you
love it.
guys.
And Dr. Frank, your team reached out to us. We got, we all got messages this week that shipping's happened with both products, the Master Microbiotic and the Cell Signal. So, guys, if you haven't gotten your product yet, it is on the way. It's on the way if you've already ordered. And with the new teams and the new infrastructure that's being put in place, we're going to see the all of that happening much cleaner, much faster for everybody. So, Dr. E, closing thoughts, brother.
Hey, I'm excited. I know you're excited. The best is yet to come. Let's go out and do what we set out to do, and that's change the way that healthcare is delivered and received. Let's take advantage of this opportunity that lays in front of us because I'm telling you, what's next is going to be unbelievable. So I'm excited. I can't wait to dig in with all of you. Keep up the great work. Let's go change the world, everybody.
Love it. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you all tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern time for our North American Global Call. Have a great day, guys.
Bye bye.